Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. The LUNC community, USTC community, the daily grind continues. As you can see, the markets are actually green right now, and volume's up 16%, but LUNC is not green. It's not participating. Matter of fact, let me see if Bitcoin has broken that 71,000 area or not. Let's see. Nope, 70,000 699. Okay. So maybe I'm not sure if it did. I thought somebody said Bitcoin was over 71,000 on Twitter, but now I'm looking at it here. It's not over 71,000. So Bitcoin's trying to go green here, but still having some problems, right? So okay, so let's see if Bitcoin can go green today. Today is the 28th. And the powers that should not be tried to basically ruin my day here of the 28th, being at 8 yesterday and the day before, of course, by trying by going at the KuCoin and other things like that. So it is what it is. I don't want to be perfect, anyways. I'm not God, so it is what it is. All right. So we got 0.3015 here, and we're down 3% today, and we're down 3% as well on the market cap, back under 900 million underneath that, and then we have volume is at 30% under today. So volume has been really drying up here for the long community for some strange reason. I continue to say that it's because everybody's on vacation. People are on spring break and all types of stuff. People are watching or going to the March Madness games and doing all types of stuff. People are on vacation, man. They're not trading as much right now. So I think it's going to be that way until the Bitcoin halving. But so anyways, that's what's probably going on. Then we have Easter, we have Good Friday tomorrow, then Easter Sunday, then end of Ramadan next week. So the week after. So so a lot of people are doing other things than trading right now, apparently. So I wish people would trade, but people have to live a life as well. So that's why volume's down. Of course, circulating supply is still basically the same as yesterday. So nothing really has changed here. Everything looking good. Do Kwon's on house arrest. He hasn't said a word yet, though, on Twitter, right? Not that I know of. So Do Kwon hasn't said anything on Twitter yet. And hasn't said hi. Hasn't said they still have a gag order on him, I'm guessing. The trial is going on, and the TFL versus SEC trial is going on. Day 3 was yesterday, I believe, and today's day 4. Okay, and SEC has been grilling them, and they've been grilling back, and it's been an interesting trial so far. And I think it's supposed to last 2 weeks, and then the judge is supposed to rule on whatever they're gonna rule on. It's most likely TFL is gonna get a fine, and then they're done, right? So then it's over. That's probably what's gonna happen. I don't see anything else happening. I see a big fine for TFL. SEC is going to fine them, say that the judge is going to say that they did do illegal activity or they did do some illegal stuff, and they knew about it, and they're going to be fined for that. I don't think anybody's going to go to prison or anything. Maybe not, maybe so. Who knows? But they're going to be fined, and then the case is over, and then the SEC is going to move on, right? Okay, and that means that everything is playing out the way that Apostle said it was. She said that God told her that XRP case will go into the background and will fade into the black, right? As that case is now ending, right? And as you can see, there's a a settlement of $2 billion that the SEC wants XRP to pay, and XRP doesn't want to pay it. So that's the decision right now, and we got to wait for the judge. I guess it's Judge Torres is going to be a part of that, and she's going to make the decision if XRP should have to pay $2 billion in fines or not, right? So I guess we'll find out. And then after that, and then we have this case, and then this case will come, and then God told her that this case will come to the forefront, and then it'll be over very quickly. So it wouldn't last long. So I think the case is 2 weeks, and then they're gonna make a ruling on it and stuff, and then it'll be over. And then we got Do Kwon on house arrest. He's gonna stay on house arrest, in my opinion, until this case is over. And then Montenegro is going to set him free. That's what we're hoping for. Doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. He could go to South Korea first, but we're praying that that Montenegro sets him free once the case is over, and once they deny his request, they deny South Korea's request to extradite him over there, and then the case is over and he's set free, and then Luna Classic, LUNC, and USTC, Luna Classic, Luna 2.0, and USTC absolutely explode to the upside. Okay, so this is why we were predicting that March-April time period for the repeg, because we thought Do Kwon would be freed in this time period, and and everything would absolutely soar and take off in this time period, right? For LUNC USD, and this is interesting because the Bitcoin halving is coming back. It's coming, excuse me, and we know that there's going to be a nice size pullback right before the Bitcoin halving. And that's probably when LUNC is going to take off if Do Kwon is set free here and the case is over. If the case is settled and over by, let's say, the second week of right when we're into that Bitcoin halving, right, and everything's correcting for the Bitcoin halving here, right, and LUNC could take off while Bitcoin's correcting, right? So we could see a massive move on LUNC if the TFL case is over. They have to they settle for settlement, and Do Kwon is released and set free, and it's in Dubai, and says, "What up, everybody? We back." And LUNC takes off while the markets are dropping and consolidating for the halving. LUNC takes off, right? So that's what we're hoping for, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. But the fact that this is happening now in March and April, when we were talking about it last year, is incredible. You know what I mean? So we were talking about this March, April time period, and we said the release is here. Do Kwon's going to be released. A lot of these cryptos are going to be released. Shiba Inu is going to be released, and Shiba Inu has started being released. Right, we're almost back to all-time highs, and I think in a few days here we're going to be at all-time highs. Maybe in fact this weekend we could be at all-time highs. The markets really want to pump here, right? So Bitcoin wants to get going here and head towards 73,000, 75,000, 80,000. And Shiba Inu will definitely could have a chance at all time highs in the next several days here. Okay, we could see a massive pump in crypto markets tomorrow because the stock market is closed tomorrow. So if people want to trade tomorrow, a lot of that money is going to be moving into the stock market. So if the markets want, if the stock market has a chance to really get going here at 80,000 Bitcoin, tomorrow's the day to do it because there's no stock market open tomorrow, so you got all eyes on crypto markets. Just you can pump the crap out of Shiba Inu and other coins. Dogecoin is doing well today, right? So Bitcoin Cash is doing well today. So, let's see if some of these other tokens can get going here, and let's see if LUNC USTC and Luna 2.0 really take off in April once Do Kwon is finally freed from the fat lady. And I think that's going to be an awesome time. And then also TFL gets their settlement, and then they're done with the SEC, and everything's set free. Everybody's set free. Everybody is now free to work on the chain and build it up, and maybe even we have a UST 2.0 coming out as well. That would be incredible, right? Everything would just be pumping to the upside for Terra Luna Classic, and everybody, all the influencers that talk crazy about it, all the people that didn't believe it will be like, "Oh, I can't believe what's going on with Terra Luna Classic. Wow, I can't." And people have become millionaires and billionaires, right? So it's going to be incredible. Anyways, that's why we're here. That's why we're doing daily videos. This is the only coin I'm doing daily videos on, and a lot of you guys are not in it. I mean, that's it's just incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. The hints are everywhere. Binance is burning. This is the only token Binance is burning every month. except for their own. But I think they burn their own every quarter or something like that. This is the only token that the number one exchange is burning. This is one of the only tokens that CoinMarketCap is updating in real time, their market cap and their circulating supply. Well, the market cap, everybody gets their market cap updated instantaneously, but the circulating supply, total supply, this is one of the only few tokens that CoinMarketCap is updating instantaneously, like within 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Okay, so you see this thing change all the time, folks. The warning signs are there. The signs are there. Binance is only burning this token. CoinMarketCap is updating this token in real time. Okay, it's not updating Shiba Inu in real time. It's not updating Ethereum in real time. Doesn't update Litecoin in real time. Doesn't even update Bitcoin in real time. But it's updating Terra Luna Classic in real time. This is the only token that Currency 365 talks about every single day. If that is not, if that doesn't tell you to buy, I don't know what, then nothing will, right? So I'm not telling you to buy. I mean, do you have brain cells? You know what I mean? Like how do you see these things, and yet you stay in debt, you sell, and then you stay away from it because of a community. You don't need to be part of the community, folks. You can just hold a token, right? So it's incredible um that I can do these videos every day, and Binance can burn every month, and CoinMarketCap gives a special privilege to have the updates it in real time, but doesn't do that for nobody else. And people can literally sit here and say, it's worth nothing. It ain't doing nothing. The signs are there. The signs are everywhere for this thing to make you a billionaire. And but if you can't see that, maybe because the devil is blinding your eyes. I don't know. I have no clue. But all the signs are there. And now this man's about to be set free, as we said, in the month of March and April. From last year, we were talking about this, right? So, and then we get ready for a repay, maybe a UST 2.0. Like, these things are happening. So I don't know what to say. There's nothing else we can say. I mean, how much more evidence do you need? You know what I mean? So you can continue to clown it all you want, and you'll watch us become billionaires, and you'll just regret it for the rest of your life. I mean, just like you're gonna do with the dinar. A lot of you guys are not holding the dinar as well. There's signs everywhere on that one as well. But you don't care about that, do you? You don't care about signs, and you don't care about using common sense, right? Common sense, right? So you're gonna be regretting that as well. Matter of fact, a lot of people are gonna hate people that hold the dinar for that revalue. They're not gonna regret. They're not gonna regret that they didn't hold it. They're gonna actually hate people that actually held it and benefit off of the dinar revaluation. That's how angry they're gonna be because they refuse to use common sense, and the signs are everywhere for these things, right? The signs are everywhere, and yet you refuse to use common sense. It's the same thing happened with Bitcoin. The signs were everywhere. Everybody was adopting it back then, right? All these websites were adopting and people said, "No, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it." And the signs were everywhere. They were even calling it a scam. They were saying, and then I remember Yvette Carnell making a video saying, going live, doing a live stream saying that all these people that are talking about Bitcoin are trying to steal wealth from the black community. Like, oh Lord have mercy, here we go again, right? So, trying to trap the black community. At that time, folks, Bitcoin was about $1,000. It's $70,000. If Can you imagine if Yvette Carnell and all these other people that were against Bitcoin back in those days were actually for Bitcoin, folks? The African American bronze people, that would have been your what do you call those things that everybody's looking for? Those checks. That would have been your reparations check right there. And everybody was fighting. Everybody was fighting against me and Boyce Watkins and Dr. Boyce Watkins and me and a bunch and a few other people in the African community, African American community that was talking about Bitcoin back then. It was only a few of us that were talking about Bitcoin at $500, $400, $500, $600, $1,000, and we were all being called scammers and all stuff. Right? They're trying to suck the money out of the black community dry, and they want people. They're gonna Bitcoin's gonna crash to zero, and everybody's gonna lose their money. Remember all that? Well, some of you guys don't remember that because you were in college or high school or whatever, and you were or whatever. But or you were just working your 9 to 5, and you weren't into you didn't know anything about the wealth transfer. But that's what was happening back then, right? And so we could barely get any African Americans to invest in cryptos back then because they all thought it was some type of Nigerian scam or something. I mean, and so everybody had to watch Bitcoin go to 70,000 without them, right? And they realized they realized that it wasn't a scam. Like this is where the world is going to, and we missed a massive opportunity of a Welch, and now everybody's begging for reparations. And that was your reparations right there. you know, like you know, that was your reparations right there. You had a chance to get Bitcoin at $500, $1,000. You had a chance to get Litecoin, Ethereum, like called all of these things, and people said no. They called me all types of names and stuff. Some of you guys remember that. I was leading people I was leading people into poverty. Remember that? Remember those things that people were saying? Oh man, I had to go through it, man. I had to go through the fire, like with cryptocurrencies and the dinar as well. But I stayed through. I stuck it out. I stayed through it because I knew it was going to happen. I knew this was coming. I knew this digital age was coming. I talked about it in the government when I was in the government. I talked about this stuff. I talked about the robotic era. I talked about all these things. I talk about how you should own silver because silver is used for everything. And when we go into the robotic era, silver is going to be needed like ever before, and people they're gonna want to buy your silver off of you for $500, maybe even $1,000, right? So and people just say whatever, man, you're just crazy, So not just okay. And now you're seeing it now. Now we have the AI technology, the robotic era is here, AI, and now people are saying we need to get silver, silver, silver. We need to own silver, 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 right? These are things I was talking about a long time ago. So that's why I had to leave the government. I was like, I can't even. I left the military because of that. I left the government. I left the I left the government contract. I couldn't deal with DC because people just were clueless. You want to talk about people that are just brainwashed and clueless, and so I was like, I got to do my own thing. So that's why I told God I got to go. Yeah, I got to do my own thing. All right, and that's what I did. I did my own thing, created Currency 365, and I've done my own thing since. Right, I haven't had a boss since 2015. Right, so and yeah, that is what it is. I don't, it is what it is. All right, so anyways, USTC is here and looking kind of weak here, but hopefully we get a nice little rebound on that one. And then we have Terra here is at 110. All right, so nothing's going on Galaxy Station, folks. Let me go back to Terra. Let me make sure we get the chart here. And okay, all right, we got to break this area here. That's clear as day, right? So this what is that? 126, 127. Let's just call it 130. We got to break that 130 to really to get to see $2 there. Okay. And then let's go to Galaxy Station. Let's see here. Everything's working fine, hopefully. Okay. Let's see. Connect, burn. Okay, everything looks like it's working fine. Repeal the KYC is not going to pass here. It actually ends in like 2-3 hours here, about 3 hours, or maybe 2.5 hours, something like that. It's about to end. This is not going to pass. And this is the one that's controversial here. Everybody's talking about. People are saying we shouldn't do this, and other people are saying yes, do it, get it done, get them out of here. So it's kind of 50-50 right now, right? Um, so you need a minimum of 5 million for deposits. So if people actually are going to do this and deposit this, then they're going to try to get this done, right? So 50 right now, as I'm watching the community, it's 50-50. People are saying yes, we should do this because you shouldn't own two validators, and then people are saying no, you shouldn't do this. Even though we should put a proposal to stop people from having multiple validators, you shouldn't target one person, right? So right now it's 50-50. So this is going to be a close one in my opinion, unless the big validators just sit up staying or something like that. Then who knows what's going to happen then. All right, so that's what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's go to Steak Bin. Let's go to Steak Bin and wrap up the video as we always do. Shout out to Steak Bin. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that. I've been using them for a while. I wonder if Steak Bin could sponsor me. Why not? Why isn't Steak Bin sponsoring me? At least throw $1,000 a month at me, Steak Bin. I mean, I've been using you guys. You guys are popular because of me. Nobody knew about you guys until I until I started doing videos with you guys. Now you guys are in the top 10 as I predicted you would be in the top 10 when I started using you. Man, throw me a bone here, man. Go to my wallet. Go to one of my wallets and send me $1,000 or something, man. Say thank you. God, Lee, you guys are devils, man. Like, what does anybody say thank you anymore? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. It's amazing. DF LUNC did the same thing. We pumped them up and we advertised them because they were burning LUNC, and they didn't show me no love at all. I got them in the top 5. They didn't show no, and then they got crushed because they didn't show me no love. Right? God crushed them right back. God said, you ain't showing my prophet no love." Okay, we'll see what you do then. He's gonna crush you right back down. So statement, you don't show me no love, God will do the same thing to you. We'll move on to somebody else. You gotta show love to people who show you love back. I show love without even I don't even know who you guys are personally. I just show love to you guys because you guys were doing a great job, for the lung community, man. At least, and now you're in the top 10. Like, at least show some love. Say, no thank you or nothing. I mean, dang, man. Like, what does it take these days? It's like almost everybody's like a robot with no conscience, you know? If somebody was doing this for me, I would be like, yo, shout out to blah, 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 man, for always mentioning me and showing me love, man. And think, or I will send them $500 or $1,000. Say, man, hey, shout out to you guys, man, for always constantly showing me love. Like, people don't have to do this. You know what I mean? I could stop right now. Then you'll probably drop it back into the top 30 again. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, 50 million burn here for LUNC, and we have 15,000 for USTC burn there, and 14.19% there for the staked supply. All right, so let's go to community pool. Check out what's going on. 4.82 for LUNC, 11 million for USTC there. Oracle pool continues to drain here. 133 now and 448. It's worse when we don't have any volume, right? We see this thing we see the Oracle pool really start to drain fast when we don't have any volume, right? So we got to have volume in the chain to replenish the Oracle pool, right? So when we have those big 500 million to 3 billion volume days, we really can replenish the Oracle pool, especially if we can sustain those days for like, let me go back here. If we can sustain those days, you can see it's just drop, 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 right? But if we can sustain a 3 billion, volume day for like 7 straight days, we can see this thing go up, right? And finally go up to the upside. Um, all right. So, anyways, let's go to the stats. Check out the stats real quick. We lost 97 million in staking there. All right, and mint cash burned 25 USTC, and DF LUNC continues to burn there as well as others. But Fire Phi Capital with the biggest gain in delegations last 24 hours. Okay, and then we have Luna Classic Labs losing the biggest with 464. All right. Anybody missing things? Okay, this node here is missing 65. And burner, hey burner, you gotta get your stuff together here, man. You're missing 33. Terravisa as well, 31. Hexagon 30. You guys are missing nodes here, signatures. So you guys gotta get that fixed, man. Get that fixed so people can get rewards, and you guys can also get rewards. Okay, let's go to the validator, wrap up the video here. And all right, so some of these guys are good, some of these guys are bad, some of these guys are in between. It's up to you to decide who is who. All right. So yesterday we talked about the Jesus Lord Validator 2 that they're trying to remove and ban. So and Steak Bin rounds up the top 10 there, and the rest of the validators here. There's Jesus Lord number 19, heading up to top 10, as I said, as I predicted that it would. And but they're going to try to stop it. As I told you guys, as it goes into the top 10, they're going to try to stop it. Remember that? So they're doing that. They're doing exactly that. LUNC Dow at top 25 there, Vegas at 33. And then we have Baywatch at 43 there, Hexagon at 44. Burn It All Validator at 48, continuing to move up a little bit here as we are predicting that late April, early March, late April, early May, Burn It All Validator could be in the top 20. So we're predicting that. That's our target. Let's see how things play out. All right. And then the rest of the validators are here. And I think one of them are still shutting down. Let me see. Yeah, shutting down. It still has 200. Look at that. 297 million tokens in this thing. And it's shutting down. It's been shutting down for weeks now. And nobody is moving their tokens. This is what I'm talking about. Like, people are not even paying attention to their own investments right now. Like, that's a lot of money. 297 million lung tokens is a lot of money now. Like back then, it wasn't that much money. Like, you know what I mean? But now that's a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money now. You know, so you might want to pay attention, right? And also come over to the Burn It All Validator, man. Convert that into the Burn It All Validator for us, and let's go, so we can burn some USTC, man. We burn. Brad burns every Friday. USTC. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.